It's short and sweet because we want to adhere to schedule a little bit. Behind me, we have Macaron and Zeus, and they're ready to go on their setups, and we go into MK11. And of course, we have some wonderful causes for you as well, and we go straight to decks if they're ready. Hit it, Sparks and Ketchup.
Thank you very much, Laura. My name is Ketchup, joined by Sparks, and we're about to check out Mortal Kombat 11 here at Viennality, the 10-year anniversary. I think I blinked and somehow missed it. Before we get jumping into our top 4, some of the finest players we have here live in Vienna, I'd like to give a big thank you to our sponsors and partners, Monster Energy, Philips, and of course, Lemon Sour. I'm going to crack one open as we begin this top 4. It's going to be sick because, to be honest with you, you don't really get to see a lot of Mortal Kombat 11 these days, but checking out the action with Brazil, we've had Rewind from North America, who sadly did not make it into top 4. It was actually a losers match against Kanamani. You would never believe that to be a losers, but here we are. It's been a nice mixed bag.
Yeah, our first match will be Macaron versus Zeus in winners. We got a Brazil in winners automatically, and and Zeus is the person who took down Kanamani today, which was a big upset that not a lot of people expected.
I think especially because when we look at just South American Mortal Kombat in general, I think you kind of tend to look at Mortal Kombat 1 because, you know, there's still a lot of support there. Shouts to the Warner Brothers LATAM team. I know there's a huge amount of activity happening still. Road to Viennality, that's how some of the players even made it here in the first place. But ultimately, when you look at the previous games, you know that the legacy has its roots in deep. But how much are people still playing those games? And I think that's where I kind of get interested looking at things like Mortal Kombat 11, maybe Mortal Kombat X, which we have tomorrow. I mean, hell, we've got Mortal Kombat 9 after MK11 tonight. Just kind of see how people are still shaping up. Macaron, still, in my opinion, the world's best Scarlet in Mortal Kombat 11. Zeus going in with the Spawn. I mean, I think people forget how good Spawn is in this game.
Yeah. I forgot Spawn was this good of a character. We're so used to seeing Fujin, Cetrion, Jackie up here, and we have Spawn took down both of Cetrion 3-0 over Faisal and took down Kanimani's Fujin 3-2.
Even Fujin's a character I'm sure we'll be seeing a little bit of possibly throughout this tournament. Yeah, we are offline as well, although I'm pretty sure Kani defeated Rewind with, I think it was Sub-Zero in losers, actually. Yeah, it was the first catch. I can't quite remember who Kani was playing in game 1, but Rewind won it with Kano, and I think a character change happened. And that's where he ended up with the Sub-Zero.
Did Rewind stay on Kano the whole time, or did he switch?
It was Kano the whole time. Yeah. I wonder if there's a little bit, Rewind, he's playing a lot of games this weekend. He's in the top 8 for Street Fighter 6. He will be playing MK9 later on. I think a lot of people favorite him to win MKX. But it looks like we're getting into... no, this is a real match. This is definitely not a button check. Unfortunately, we do have the life bars not lowered, but look, Macaron, Scarlet, Zeus is Spawn. Take it for that.
I'm really happy to see Macaron playing Scarlet today and not the Cetrion, because he told me he might bring out Cetrion, but I'm very happy to see the Scarlet instead.
We saw a little bit of the Cetrion earlier. Shout out to Scare Tactics. It was 3-2 last round. Actually moved off the Cetrion back to Scarlet. I mean, clearly, that's where the comfort is. The double meter being spent there for Spawn. If there's one thing this character does, my man does the big damage.
And Macaron getting the life back there, but the 1-1-2 crushing blow keeps the round for Zeus there.
Don't get counter hit. I guess that's the golden rule of MK11. Counter hits normally lead to crushing blows, which is unbreakable. Big damage.
We have some good neutral here. Nice 2-1-2, confirm.
I think neutral's the magic word, not just of MK11, but Scarlet.
Yeah,
She's such a heavy neutral character.
And we're getting that little bit of life gain. We got a little bit 40% life lead right here, and we're just trying to get that gap closed by Zeus here. Just one hit, and you're going to have these life bars even because of Spawn damage.
I guess one of those factors would be breakaway. Speaking of which, unavailable for Zeus. Let's not forget, folks, you need 2 bars of defensive to break combos in this game.
Okay. We're back to neutral here, and Zeus is closing the gap, trying to find that hit.
Spawn, quite a few buttons that can somewhat contest Scarlet. You got things like the forward 2. A lot of advancing mids. Back one on its own. Nice catch. Goes for the jump in.
Just keeping it nice and safe. Ooh, armored interactable. You don't see those every day.
No, we don't see those anymore, do we?
Those are plus on block too in this game, which is kind of insane to think about.
Look for somewhat of an anti-air there. No one home. The
Nice
teleport.
punish.
Ooh,
the
went
drop.
for a bit of an extension. No one home. Take that down 2. The down 2, I mean, look, I'm going to remind people, ending combos in down 2 looks hella weird, but hear me out. If they break or not, it's free damage.
Unlike MK1, where it's scaled like hell, they're not scaled in this game.
No.
You just get that big chunk of damage. Nice noticing that the breakaway and didn't spend the bar there on that.
No need to waste the meter. I guess that's really the core of playing Spawn in this game. If you're going to go for the launcher,
nice
recognize
tag.
when they can break, and there is the first projectile to finish that first game. We're going to be 3 out of 5, folks, all the way.
Brazil's showing right now that they can play any Mortal Kombat, and it's nice to see. And then I just see a parry cancel from Macaron. Didn't even know he was running the parry.
I think you kind of have to in quite a lot. When we watch Macaron play Scarlet, it's almost impossible to find him playing without that, because interrupting those gaps with flawless block is such a factor. The parry just adds a layer to it that makes you somewhat hesitant to interrupt those. Look
Nice
for
flawless
it.
blocks all around.
Easy to forget just how important those flawless blocks really are in MK11. Punish!
When we start seeing those up twos on those hit and on block, it's going to be a little insane.
Oh! No meter
Boiling
to
point
extend.
hit.
Blood Bowl.
And Zeus just has to make his way in, but right now Macaron looks very clean. Oh, commentator cursed it.
Gets the breaker. Spawn, I mean, fatal blow, ready to rock.
Ooh.
Don't get hit. The down 1 interrupts the forward 4.
Jumping into the corner, I don't know about that decision, especially with this life amount.
Interesting choice to make now if you're Zeus. Scarlet, not known for corner pressure, but corner control. Max range of those buttons, very hard to escape. Tentacle to knock you right back where you came from. Watch your toes. We're going to spend meter.
Nice 18% on the boiling point right there.
And let's not forget boiling point, unbreakable. You can only break combos in this game if you're launched. Unfortunately, drops it though. Goes in for the break later. Damage
29%.
still guaranteed.
The wave dash in this game are so much faster than they are in MK1. You're seeing the movement, how he just gets there so fast.
That's going to be half the remaining life gone for
One
Zeus.
more boiling point, and that's it.
4-2 knockdown.
almost
How are you going to avoid this? Blood Bowl, I mean,
We got
variable
1-1 right
speeds,
here.
different options to come out of it. It was very unlikely Zeus was going to take that one. So, tying things up, 1 game apiece.
Do we think Zeus has any other characters besides Spawn?
I could be misremembering, but I was watching a lot of casuals before the tournament started. I swear Zeus was playing Jackie.
That's what I was told too, but I didn't see it at all in the tournament, so I'm assuming the main is Spawn, and that's all we're going to see today.
Also, I think it might be a more beneficial matchup for Macaron. Macaron, back in the the PlayStation Open Series days, that was a matchup he played almost every single week. Whereas Spawn, not so common. Yeah, exactly. Spawn a little bit more uncommon with punish.
Ooh,
There's the
nice.
break, down 2. Like I say, it's guaranteed damage, right?
Ooh. Okay, just keeping that guaranteed damage right there. Not overextending, but
That's it, isn't it? Oh, no,
Oh.
maybe not quite.
it's going to be close. He's going to get a blood ball out there, and that's the end right there.
Good call. You know there's going to be a blood ball to follow up on those long knockdowns and the space it controls. Very reminiscent of like a reptile
The
force
fast
ball.
blood ball was really interesting there. He didn't do the slow one there to kind of like force a mid on block. He was just like, you're going to walk into it and I know it.
I think it's because it's so likely you'd go for slow in that situation.
Yeah.
Spawn does have a projectile of his own.
Ooh,
Not
nice
going to trade
teleport out.
favorably though. Let's not forget Spawn's projectile's decent, but my man's tall and he stands tall while he does it, so he ain't going under nothing.
Double down 1. That's something I don't miss.
Plus frames, you've challenged the plus frames. That was risky business.
Ooh, that's a nice chunk of damage there. Getting shimmied, and that'll be it. Macaron going up 2-0 with that nice little shimmy right there.
I feel like every bone in Zeus's body was constantly expecting grabs there, but there was no grab to be had. Uh-oh. That boiling point has been paying for itself right now. Let's not forget, right? This is top 4 territory. We're already starting with winners final. Whoever wins this is going into Grands. Winner's side advantage.
And that'll be one match closer to the mask down there for the first place.
I know Macaron wants that. This is Macaron's favorite Mortal Kombat. Back in the day, you know, the Evo days, I know one of the Evos, there were a couple that on the stream they went to top 6. Technically, and I guess there's no technically about it, Macaron is a top 8 finisher at Evo for this game.
Yeah, it was the last Evo for this game, right?
Mm-hmm. It was indeed.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice whiff punish here. Oh, and no breaker. And we got
Looks
a
for the
little bit
link.
of a drop.
Bit too early, I think.
Okay, wait.
Didn't miss it there.
Nice 33%.
Back to back down one. Makaran trying to respect it a little bit, but not quite able to close that one out. Zeus has to really kind of reassess. I mean, if you're getting out neutral by Scarlet, that is the name of the game with this character, but how can you make the most
nice
out of those
tag.
significant hits? I think the management of breakaway is so important in this matchup.
He didn't get that full punish on the grab, didn't believe in it, gonna put him, but he got that shimmy in the end of the day, so what matters?
I like Zeus's approach here too. Even if he's like considering you might break, he's just spending the meter anyway. You know, when you have so much work to do and so much life to go, it's not even really worth saving that meter. Mix up.
Yeah, he has to make this match count. Got to tie it up, game 5. Oh, and he throws it. That'll be like plus 18 at max distance right there.
Corpse coming, mate. Watch yourself.
Oh, and that's a nice punish, and that should be game.
Bang!
And that we're on to a game 5 for our first match in a 9 at MK11.
This has been a quick series. And you don't normally say that with Mortal Kombat 11, but I think it's just the character. Spawn as a character is doing so much damage all the time.
Yeah, and he's forcing his way in, so Macron has to play fast, or Zeus is going to end the game as fast.
Absolutely. First hit. A little bit of early control
nice.
there for Makaran, but negligible difference of health so far.
He got the blood tentacles coming out.
Good block.
Safe.
That low chain,
Oh,
not just the
getting the
damage,
blood
but
balls.
it's the pushbacker, is he?
Ooh, stood up into it. Got that teleport. And grabs notably do 13% in this game instead of 11. I always forget about that.
Big jump. Had to immediately go for the break. Doesn't even want to mess around with the possibility of more damage in this situation. Zeus finding these perfect moments to go in. The standing 3 is going to whiff. It's a high counter hit. Oh!
See how we play this here. 40 seconds on the clock, so it still feels like Spawn has to close the distance even with the life lead.
Overhead.
Will he do it again? Nah, you don't have those balls.
No! God!
Ooh.
The whiff to end all whiffs.
And that's Zeus on match point. And it looked like a pretty strong start from Macaron.
Oh, that flawless block, it was a good decision, but the hitboxes were just not to be trifled with, I suppose. Going
That's
in.
what we call a vertical hitbox.
Scarlet, it's very acrobatic, but why you got to hit so high?
Oh, roll. I forgot that was in the game.
We're remembering as we go, Sparks, don't you worry. All right, Meaty.
Okay, keeping it safe.
Delay on the projectile again, escape
Ooh,
failed.
Escape failed.
Doesn't mean a huge amount with
Yeah,
Spawn, but...
doesn't have one.
All right, I got a grab of my own, my friend. Pretty much full resources on both sides, so that breakaway mind game is going to rear its head again for sure. The question is, when would you pop it?
Ooh, got hit by that 1-1-2.
Scary game, because 1-1 on its own is plus, right? So are they going to release it or not? Can't break that, there's no need. Not going to be worth the damage.
I think it was a smart reason to take the risk there, because he already used the KP as well, so.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, didn't believe.
Backrad has to play this so carefully. Massive whiff! Not going to be able to get around that one. That will be unbreakable too. And the counter
Zeus
poke.
taking it 3-2.
All
Zeus
right.
in Grand Finals winner's side, taking down second place at Viennality last year and took down the winner from last year already.
I mean, Brazil, over the course of this weekend, I think it's fairly safe to say that they're coming in with some statements to make. And being able to get the first grand finalist here, I mean, none other than Zeus, it's got to be said. Anyone that's been watching competitive Mortal Kombat 1 will know the journey that this guy has had. I mean, in Brazil, too. Let's not understate just how stacked the Brazilian, in particular, scene for Mortal
Yeah,
Kombat
that's why
has
all
been.
the Brazil players who came here, they all made top 8 for MK1 this weekend.
Who knew? All
I
of
think
us,
we all
I think.
knew. I think we all knew.
Fun fact, everybody. But that's it. Our first series of this top 4 is done already. We're now going to jump into our losers bracket. Shouts to everyone in our wonderful crowd here, whether you're watching at home, you're here in person. It's getting a little bit later here in the evening. We've still got more Mortal Kombat that needs to be played. To remind those at home, after MK11, Mortal Kombat 9 will be taking place. Hopefully I can still get in there and play it myself, because I've got to play that later.
You got to wake up. You can win this like you did last year.
It's going to be harder this year, I think, because we've got, granted, there's no Azerbaijan this year, but Mustard's here this time.
And
Rewind is here this time. So, it's going to be a little bit tricky. It's going to be a little bit tricky.
But Mustard is playing Baraka this year, so there's a little bit of a chance.
Possibly. I'm actually a believer in Mustard's Baraka for Mortal Kombat 9 because it's a character that you really don't see every day. It's not very common. So I guess ultimately we'll see how that one pans out a little bit later. But yeah, MK11, we've had some really nice variety in players here. I think the character variety has been pretty decent. You know, you've had that, I think the collection of characters you would expect to see from players. We've seen some Cetrion, Liu Kang, obviously Fujin, you know, you're going to be seeing him in MK11.
There was some Frost. The Frost made top 8 as well, total meta.
Total meta, you know, I watched it behind the scenes when the matches were taking place already, but it's been a great tournament so far, and a lot of games to get through. I mean, we've had Tekken, we've had 2XKO, lots and lots of 2XKO, I might add. It's been a great day so far, but we're now jumping in. I can't believe this is a loser's match, you know.
Connie versus
cannot believe. How is this a loser's matchup, man? Kanamani versus Facial Combat. No, you are not watching Mortal Kombat 1.
And no, if you're tuning in right now, this is not Grand Finals, even though you'd think so looking at the screen.
You know, it's kind of cracking me up. I know we're going by previous events from things like Start GG and what have you. Number 4, MK11 is dead. Long live MK1. We're currently playing MK11, so I love how full circle that is.
I want to know who got first in that Revival MK11 tournament.
Gee whiz, I wonder who. No, Canny's a real, I think, the offline side of things really came from Mortal Kombat 1, but I think it's fair to say, actually, both of these players, Faisal and Kanamani, in the online space in particular, really started to make that early name for themselves, where people kind of look at them, they see some tournaments they'd play in, they'd play against them online, and it's like, damn, these two players really know how to play, you know?
Are we already in a match?
Yes, we are. Fujin versus Cetrion. Now we're doing MK11, baby.
This is the MK11 I thought we were going to see. That Spawn and Scarlet, I guess, was just a treat that we only get in winners.
We only get it once, mate. But I mean, look, you're looking at some of the best characters in the game, piloted by some of the best players that we've had in the scene. Fujin, I would say number 1. I really do think Fujin's the best character in this game. His movement alone gives him a ludicrous matchup.
I main Fujin, and I gotta agree with this. I love this character, though.
Hit confirm. Man's getting the crossbow. MK4 boys. Ow.
And that's Connie taking the first round of the set.
Fujin's always had the tools to fight a Cetrion.
I genuinely think, as a Fujin main, I think Fujin wins this matchup.
Especially when you've got that wind push. It's so difficult for Cetrion to establish herself the way she normally can.
And he has a guaranteed punish on the Earthquake. Full combo. If he does instant air kicks, only the last 2 will hit, and he gets full combo.
And his movement alone is going to help him navigate that minefield of projectiles that Cetrion's going to constantly throw your way.
He went boom, 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 boom.
Goes in for the arsenal. That Skywalker. Big knockdown there.
Crazy. People don't play this game for so long, and I can still see Connie Mani just moving across the screen.
I guess when you put thousands and thousands of hours into MK11 at any point, when you end up playing it again, there's going to be a little bit of rust, but
their muscle memory will always be there.
Yeah, not before long your muscle memory will kick back in. That back one, such a good mid. Advancing low. 4-3, watch yourself.
Don't amp. Okay, good.
Ooh, punish! And that should actually be the round. If not, very close. It could come down to the mash.
Are they not mashing?
Are they not mashing?
They're not mashing.
Oh, there we go. Could they hear us?
It's only X in this game.
Did we accidentally coach? What's going on here? Oh!
Yeah, so it is only X in this game. You can't mash any button like MK1. And you actually have to time it in this game. If you time it perfectly with the hit, you guys get it. It's a special animation. Otherwise, if you're around the hit, it's like, I think it's just like 1% instead. Because I think it's 5% on perfect, 1% on not.
1-0 for Kanamani here. Escape failed. Ooh. That's big news for Fujin.
Fujin has crushing blows on both throws. So we will now have Faisal guessing for the rest of the game on a throw.
A character with amazing hit confirmable strings like that back one as well. Like, the strike throw becomes so much more devastating. Big pickup. Keeps it simple. Side switch really is what matters most here. Faisal challenging with the wake up buttons. Punish? No, not going to try. Just going to play it safe. Doesn't want to walk into anything. Another mid.
Oh, does he have it? Oh, he does. I mean, this Kanimani, what did I expect?
Yeah, of course Canny's got those. I mean, you can't even really break this, so is it even going to be worth spending the meter at the end of this, like the flying kicks? Probably not. Try the counter poke. I mean, To be fair, look.
This is MK11. That can work.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of armor there. If the fatal blow hit, it was gonna win the round, but unfortunately, not quite this time. Wind push, setting up a possible KB. Side switch again. Oh, no.
Oh, drops it? But, I mean, it's Fujin. Fujin's just out of there.
Yeah, we're safe. Don't worry about it. But you can just see, it's not just the wind push, it's the combination of those normals too. Back two, forward two.
Back two's only a half screen normal, man.
Punish. Reset.
Ooh,
oh, the
nice
escape!
So now the KB is no longer active. So that is really good for Faisal here if he can get this round out of the way.
Faisal survives another day because there is no meter on the side of Kanamani. That was not going to be an amplified Skywalker.
Ooh, nice. Oh, and that should be all you right.
2-0 for Kanamani. Kind of reminding us all what this matchup looks like at the highest level. Cetrion, I know she's really, really good, but why she would never be a #1 is because of the existence of Fujin.
I think that's the same for a lot of characters.
My wind god. Fresh out of Armageddon. I'd say fresh, it was like 14 years or something. Ooh! Goes for the up 2.
And he's just walking on the sky saying hello to everybody.
Ain't gonna lie, I can't fault players for like dropping those up 2 combos because they're specific, right? And it's been a hot minute.
I'm just down 2, and if you ask me, so.
That's my optimal right there. Looking for it, nice counter.
And that's the reason I'm up here and they're down there, so.
Brilliant pickup.
Oh, nice into Resan. Oh, the grab hits.
Good situation all round for Faisal, but let's not forget Cetrion lower life than Fujin.
And we see Connie moving. Oh, didn't commit.
No way. No. Oh, the final hit whiffed. Unlucky, mate. We have enough meter, though.
Wait, is he going to get fatal in time? Oh, and it was exactly enough.
Oh, no.
What happened there?
Unfortunate business. That's what happened. Match point here for Kanamani.
I think Connie was reading that break when he did that fatal blow, and then it would have guaranteed hit.
Whoever wins this match moves on to fight Makaran. Who's it going to be?
Already? Oh my god, you're right.
I know, right? I'm so used to MK11 being historically quite a slow game, but I feel like we've only just kind of sat down and we're already getting into the final stages. There's that mid, no breakaway available for Faisal, so Kanny's going to take full damage. Goes for the knockdown up close, meaty mid, pushing forward, the wind push makes life even worse!
That should be it. If we hit these, and there's a short hop.
Offline! Oh! Come on, mate, give us another! Yeah! Oh, yeah!
Oh, that was peak MK11 right now.
That was peak Week 1 2019 gameplay, and I'm here for it.
Faisal, after he gets from this match, he don't care if he loses, he's going to make the living...
Oh no! I forgot Mercy existed!
He's going to be making so much fun of Faisal later for getting hit by it. Faisal's going to be making so much fun of Connie later for getting hit by that.
Don't Mercy, I want to play MK9, don't DQ me, team!
Oh...
Oh my good lord.
What did I just watch?
What we've seen actually more often than people would think, a Mercy gone askew.
Do you think Faisal will give the Mercy back if he gets this round?
I don't know. I never know with these two. They've played like thousands of games together across... Whoa! What? My arm's too short!
Why are you
my arm is so short!
That palm to the air isn't doing anything for you, Faisal. You got to take a little bit of a lesson.
I swear to God, Faisal, if you do it again, I'll come down these stairs.
He wanted to roll in the down 2, you know it.
Ooh, that was so risky. No breakaway too. Bet the whole set on that. EX win push.
I mean, Faisal's going home happy tonight. He did short hop back 3 fatal and it hit.
The forbidden of forbidden tech. Oh, the Canny's still good. Big jump in. Oh, hang on a minute.
KB?
Wait. We're still alive. Lets it go again. There's no way Canny was expecting that, but the back one finishes the job. Unfortunately, you cannot do Mercy a second time. So,
that was a great game.
top 3 is set. Kanamani will now move on, facing off against Makaran. This is, for me, especially when it comes to the European side of Mortal Kombat 11, this is the definition of a classic matchup. I lost count of how many times I'd see these two clash. You've got other players out there too. But really, just... If I'm thinking of tournament sets, especially online, I have to say, let's not forget MK11 was very much a lockdown game. We had those
come
few
out
years.
Right around COVID, right?
Yeah, for sure. So there was a lot of online tournaments happening. God, I genuinely cannot recall the amount of times these two would have played. And last year's viennality as well. Grand finals, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this right here will be the grand finals from last year. Makaran versus Kanimani.
But Sparks, there's a new final boss.
Yeah.
Zeus with Spawn.
Makaran, I was talking to Makaran about this earlier. This will be another Cetrion versus Fujin, unless he really believes in the Scarlet. Because he was telling me he believes Cetrion is better than Scarlet for the Fujin matchup.
Is Makaran going to go with his heart or his head?
I hope he goes with his heart. I want to see Scarlet.
And I think also when we look back at, and I'm not going to talk about this all the time, but I think it's important to mention, Evo, right? The Evo of which we saw Makaran get the top 8 finish. It was almost entirely Scarlet. There was some Cetrion in there, but Scarlet was the heavy hitter, was the main reason. So, I don't know, you've got faith in the character, you play the character so well. I know that matchups at this level of play, they do come into effect in a pretty big way. I just find it
Scarlet.
I just find it bizarre in a way that normally when people play multiple characters, and I think I've talked about this before, I must have done countless times. When someone plays multiple characters in a game like MK11, they normally cover different bases. They're normally quite different from each other. Makaran's team is a bit more unusual in that respect because they're kind of both doing the same thing.
Just one's like a lot better.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? They're doing the same thing, just one is just statistically better than the other.
But yeah, I really hope he goes with his heart and we do see the Scarlet come out.
All right, we're going in.
And the Scarlet versus Sub-Zero?
All right.
Is this a button check?
No, Sub-Zero was the character that Kanamani used to defeat Rewind, getting into top 4, so.
Okay. Okay, we're keeping some variety in the tournament. We like to see it.
All right, the first overhead is blocked. Oh, the reaction, though. That sets up slide number 1. 2 more of those. We're in crushing blow territory. Ooh.
I have very not fond memories of the character on the screen right now.
What, Sub-Zero? Everyone loved fighting Sub-Zero in this game. What are you talking about?
The amount of times I've been hit by 4-2 Fatal in tournament, it's in here.
Thank goodness MK1 added the ability to break Fatal blows. Sub-Zero alone was the reason I was happy to see that when they first introduced that.
And thank God his back two is slow.
Yeah, very true. All right, slide number 2.
Okay, one more and KB will be set, and that's like a 28% KB that you can do it anytime.
Yeah, for something as fast and reactionary as that too. All right, Kenny.
I'm pretty sure it's 10 frames in this game, right? That slide.
You know what? The exact numbers, they're gone.
It's fast.
I can't remember. I just remember it being fast. Donk.
32%.
Technically paused the game, so that is going to be that was going to be the round, no matter what.
And that is Kanimani taking game 1, and Makaran immediately going to Cetrion. He said, "I don't want to play Scarlet anymore." It wasn't working out.
Worth a go. Worth a go. I mean, look, you're fighting someone like Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero can slide under a lot of things, especially with Scarlet. And as you can clearly see, Kanamani was reacting to a lot of it. A bit more difficult to do that with Cetrion. Speaking of which...
are you sure?
Maybe not from that range. Maybe not from that range, Sparks. You know what? Maybe there's a point there. Maybe I'll just retreat to my hole and pretend that I was ever a commentator in the first place.
The first thing we see is that slide go off.
I feel so personally called out. What an embarrassment. Right, nice anti-air.
And then we got the restand here for 18%. That down 4 is such a god normal from Cetrion here.
I was about to say, which characters? They're both insane. Delay, the grab as well. Big thing about that forward throw for Sub-Zero, muchos plus frames. It's a loopable throw. They're not super duper common in this game.
You remember that first pro tour of MK11 in Gears? That was the time.
Lots of throws. The strike throw was so true. You look at characters like Nightwolf as well. Shouts to Foxy. Probably watching this somewhere. I hate you so much, mate.
And Connie is just rocking with the Sub-Zero right now. Looking clean. Deadly wins. I remember when this special move just came in the tournaments. It was not a fun time.
And now, you know, it's a different time.
Ooh, and the 4-2 hits.
Easy to forget just how long it's been since MK11 came out. Like, there's been a lot of time to relish this
Are we
game.
gonna see another forward throw? A jump 3 into...
OS as
and
well.
And that is KB set up now, I'm pretty sure. Because he hit that one at the start of the game.
We've got to factor in that jumping option select too. Sub-Zero being able to do jump 3 into slide. On block, nothing happens, and on hit, he's getting it.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing in this game.
Oh, it's such a huge part of it, wasn't it? And that will be 2-0.
Cabal.
Funny you should mention that. Canny was using Cabal in this tournament too. My man was going through the tier list this tournament. We saw Fujin, we've seen Sub, we've seen Cabal.
Nice.
Surprisingly, we haven't seen Jackie, actually.
And this is Connie on match point right now, and already getting that duck under the grab.
Not going to amplify there because you want to keep the corner, the wake-up roll. No commitment.
Didn't believe. And that
Slide 1. 2 more of those, and you know what happens.
Oh, escape failed.
Ah, that's
Next
awful.
back throw will be a KB. So now you have to guess between Oki and 30%.
Oh dear. At least Makaran has been blocking those overheads, I was going to say.
So this is the second time you said something right directly about Macaron. What's happening?
No, we call that in the business commentator's curse.
Ooh,
Oh!
2 trade?
Oh, this is awful. There's no break, so launch.
Does he
1,
hit
2,
it?
4. Yes.
43%?
The grab is still there as well, by the way.
Oh, wait, don't get reset in the background.
No! I felt it in my bones, Sparks. I felt it in my bones.
Hey, I can hear Macaron down there.
Well, we have a grand finals on our hands. I can't believe it's
Do
happened
you hear
so
them
quickly.
down there? Macaron just said he wanted to play Jackie.
He would have been more ready for that matchup, I think, for sure. But then again, maybe Canny knew that. You go back to a game like this, and if you can play loads of characters, you think, well, okay, so there's the characters that I used to play, and there are characters that might be possibly a bit more usable in the current circumstances. People have not played MK11 offline for a very long time. A lot of people here are here for one game. They might be entering MK11 just for, you know, just for the crack. But Sub-Zero, pretty good character for that kind of thing.
What do we think? Then I would even grand finals. We're getting 2 grand finals where Connie Mani has to fight Zeus again, the person who sent him down the losers.
It was a close set, though.
Yeah, 3-2, right?
It was a 3-2 set. So a run back has taken place, but it is a run back that is very, very, I'm not going to say likely, but possible to become a reset. Because Canny, you know, been there, done that, won the t-shirt, same as Zeus. But I think what I think of is the character choice. Whatever character Canny was using at the time, it's very unlikely we'll see a complete run back on that because, you know, just try something else.
Yeah, that's fair. Depends, does Zeus bring out something else in response, though?
Maybe. The Spawn might have a better chance, though, because... And I don't want to almost seem like I'm just making up my own stories, but I am so sure I saw Zeus practicing with Jackie. But if you play Jackie, Canny's seen that matchup.
Connie is the Jackie.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I'm getting at, because if you're going to pick a character that Kanamani just knows thoroughly all the way through, doesn't matter how much time has passed since you played the game, you know that character. It's a matchup you're always going to be ready for. Spawn, especially in Europe, I don't quite think has that effect. I always thought Spawn was more of a North American character.
Yeah, there was a lot of spawns in North America. I'm thinking about you, because I'm from North America. I'm thinking about you. I never saw this character.
No, I didn't really see it much either. You know, we did so much. And to be honest, when it comes to MK11, I've got to always refer to the days of like the Open Series and stuff like that, the online pro competitions where they were understandably split up into different regions. So you really got to see what parts of the world favored what characters. Europe and Spawn were almost just completely non-existent.
So yeah, let's see how he deals with the spawn with not that much matchup experience. He's still learning on the spot, but it's Connie Mani. If anybody's going to do it, it's Connie Mani.
These are 2 players that were definitely primarily here for Mortal Kombat 1, but MK11 in their genes, in their DNA. The chance to play a game that really started you on your journey. There's something really special about that. And I got to say, before we start this grand final, it's why I love viennality so damn much. This is an event that loves Mortal Kombat through and through. If time allowed it and logistics allowed it, I am sure they would run every single goddamn game.
That is very true. I would believe that too. And a notable thing, Connie will be playing MKX tomorrow too. He's in the bracket.
Wait, Connie's an MKX?
Yeah, he's been playing with Gotham lately.
Oh, Gotham City Goo.
Yes.
I tell you what, that reminds me of the day, the first time I ever saw, formerly known as Sonic Ninja.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this off stream. But we're starting off this grand final. Zeus, winner's side, which means bracket reset's got to be done.
Okay, what are we seeing? We're trying to make the start in Takinata proud right now with Kanimani over here.
I almost selfishly wish they'd play the intros just so I could hear Keith David. What a legend. Oosh.
Right off the bat, we have a strong lead from Connie, trying to show he was not scared of that last game he played. He might have knocked him down the losers, but you still got to get through the man who won MK11 at Viennality last year.
You've got to deal with someone who is super, super strong, and they play so many characters. Like, it's not as easy as just, oh, I'll pick a different character for like 99% of us at this level. But with Kanimani, I mean, he just knows, right? And it feels like you're fighting a totally different player because the character is so different. Big pick up there. Take the slide.
The issue is, while you're still on the same character, Kanimani is figuring you out.
Yeah.
And that's a scary thing because the way Connie adapts, it's like no other player I've seen.
It's lightning fast. Now Zeus gonna have to feel out this Sub-Zero a little bit. Goes in for the 1-1.
Nice back grab.
That is one thing about Spawn, you know, if you're gonna commit to those mids on the opponent's wake up, you gotta be a bit careful because they're so...
Nice punish on the 3-4. You never really see that get whiff punish much.
Nice breakaway. Trying to save your skin. Gotta watch out. That's gonna be game one. And believe it or not, we are already 1-0 up for Kanimani production. Even production was ready for that. I guess that's the pleasure of playing a character with a stun. You can literally see the stun and go, I'm gonna put that button up to 1. Thank you.
And that was a very dominating game from Kanimani.
We're seeing a lot of overheads here, Sparks. I fear this might be a taste of things to come.
Oh, he tried sliding right there and it did not come out.
The whiff. Punish! Yo, on the 3-4? I didn't even know that was whiff punishable like that.
It can also punish Fujin's win push.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. All right, big push. Launch. Keep the corner.
Nice 31% there. That jump hit, that did not look like a hit.
No, it didn't.
He's hit it right here and it hit him down here.
All right, Zeus, an entirely different mountain to climb. Kanimani on the Sub-Zero. This is just unlike anything else. It's relentless, non-stop mix-ups.
Ooh, the whiff punish, but
didn't believe. I mean, you have to believe, right? Because that back 1-2 is so unsafe.
And that micro duck under the stand 1 there. We got a clean little 27% here. Oh, nice.
That is no joke. The first time Zeus has found a significant hit all series. Uh-oh, overhead.
Okay, 4-2. Forward 4 plus 4.
Nice down 4. Trying to get some sort of breathing space.
He's scared to go for that 3-4 on block now after he got punished by the slide last time.
Totally changes the dynamic. Uh-oh, big launch. Ooh, didn't quite get the max damage.
Is that dead?
You can break the slide. Down 2. You had to just put so much faith into the exact turn of events. I have to delay wake up. I have to hope it whiffs. I got no meter for last breath.
And unlike Flawless Block in MK1, Flawless Block does not negate chip completely in this game. It only lowers it by, I think, 90%?
I'm also not sure if that breakaway was intentional. One of Sub-Zero's greatest strengths is giving you accidental breakaways when he hits you with slide.
Ooh, wait, that conversion?
Nice, nice, nice. Wake up down 1. Oh, we're getting into MK11 now, baby!
I haven't seen him block a 4-2 all game, but luckily, he has a chance. Connie dropped the conversion off the slide.
Didn't get the down 1. Some room to bring in for
that
Zeus, the delay.
Grab. Balls of steel from Zeus here.
Props for going for the forward throw, the less likely direction to go for.
Oh, down 4.
Uh-oh.
Another 4-2. This is looking like a clean 3-0 bracket reset right now from Connie.
I can't believe it's a reset point already.
Yeah.
Let's go Sub-Zero. Uh-oh, hit confirm.
Zeus is going to have to find out an adaptation sooner or later because this is looking very brutal right now.
All right, we're cashing out on that 420. From here, you have to make a difficult choice.
Ooh, that jump was
Surely,
so good.
so much damage is going to be done before you can break here. Sub-Zero, so much of his combo damage comes before you even have a chance to escape.
This is a big mountain for Zeus to climb.
Yes, indeed. Gotta watch out. Spawn, what you gonna do, mate? Not getting hit by that low.
And another 4-2 finding its spot on Zeus.
Uh-oh, breakaway, plus frames, the backdash. Smart backdash from Katamani,
that
actually.
down 4 punish, and that's it. We're already on a bracket reset. We're going the fighter select, and let's see if Zeus makes a change.
Friendship ended with Spawn, now Jackie Briggs is my best friend. Yep. Right. Let's say loadout-wise, I reckon we're gonna get the standard grenade launcher, shrapnel
boing,
blast, or air blast.
and then boing.
Bionic bounce. This is it. We've gone through the bingo card with MK11 so far, and now we finish it up with Jackie Briggs. I always thought Sub was quite good at fighting this character, though.
I'm not too sure. He's really good. I know he's really good at fighting Fujin. I don't know what the matchup is against Jackie.
If memory serves, Sub's
anyone
got
knows, Connie will know.
He's got some decent buttons to just kind of intercept some of it.
But yeah, if there's one person that I personally would never want to pick Jackie against, and that
Oh.
would be Connie Mani.
Now, first Bionic bounce into Plasma was unfortunately dropped. I do think that's what I mean, right? An element of rust, unfamiliarity.
Yeah.
Zeus may know how to play Jackie, I have no doubt about it, but using Spawn all tournament in a game that I think a lot of people, right, that they're kind of coming back to it for this, you don't have a lot of games to get used to it.
That 4-2 hitting. He's noticed he's been hitting all game and just went, I'm going to launch you. What do I
Yeah.
have to lose?
Why not? Plus frames. Jackie mid, tried to go for a whiff punish, unfortunately walks right into it.
Ooh,
Big,
whiff
oh,
on
the
it.
1-2-4. Look at the sole of my feet. Ow!
Didn't confirm. Oh,
Another 2 Bionic bounces,
yeah.
2 missed grenade launches.
I feel like there is a chance that we might see him going back to spawn after this game.
It just doesn't really look like this Jackie is particularly practiced. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I just think the Spawn was more ready.
Yeah. I mean, most of us are here, especially these players, they're here practicing for MK1. They probably didn't have time to get ready for MK11.
Commits to the overhead. I mean, so many of them have hit.
Oh, yeah, there's just another element of rust, as you were saying.
Yeah, just execution's not quite there. But it's kind of standard when you have a game like this. Counter poke. Immediately there with the reversal up 2.
And that's we're having more of MK11 coming out from Connie. I feel like he's showing that his muscle memory is turning on. We're getting the random false flux up 2s, and that's what I remember about this game.
Another great forward throw there from Zeus. Go for the less obvious throw direction. Harder for them to tech, really.
That back one has so much range. Empty boing.
Whiff punish.
And that's going to be a lot of damage. It's just death. Not even a lot of damage. That's death.
I mean, whether you broke that or not, you were dead, innit? There's no way you're getting around that.
And we're going for with Jackie again. Oh!
Here we go.
Oh!
There's not really much point in continuing to bring it up, but it speaks for itself, right?
Yeah.
Just not quite as practiced as the Spawn, I fear.
I have a feeling that we might see Spawn come out back after this. But Connie Mani with the Sub-Zero, I don't like seeing this character. I have a lot of PTSD with this character. But
Oh, wow, that wasn't a combo.
No. That was what we call an American reset.
We take those. Whether or not it was meant to happen, it resulted in the round win. We ain't going to complain.
That's all that matters.
Yep. Delayed low there. Watch yourself. Another
Nice
down 2.
30% there.
Take that nice guaranteed damage, plus frames on the down 4, continuing to push Sub-Zero.
Every time I watch MK11, all the down 2 enders in this game, it's so ugly.
Big part of the game, you know. Whether
okay,
it was,
wait, does he have it?
yeah, whether it was meant to be.
Oh,
Plasma.
interesting.
Get off me.
Okay, we're seeing the Jackie wake up, and I like to see that. Nice.
Still a good life lead there from Kanamani, however. Watch out for the whiffs. Overhead
another
again.
4-2 hitting.
Oh, that would have been the round! Uh-oh.
Fatal blow.
Opted to go for the break. That was a scary game to play. If the fatal blow armor broke, by the way, that whiff was absolutely tragic.
It whiffed because of the 4-2 moving him backward first before he slammed down his arm.
Man's pulling out his axes and goes, you know what? I don't feel like getting hit by this attack today. See you later, mate.
Oh my god. I know anybody who's ever played an MK11 online tournament right now is getting a PTSD every time Zeus gets hit by that button. And that's a nice 37% right there.
That combo was nostalgic to me. I can't explain it.
Nice forward throw here from Zeus. And now we have the mind game of, because he can keep throwing him forward or keep throwing him back, because that is also a true throw loop. I don't know why I stuttered there.
Don't worry, mate. It happens. It's getting late. All right, back throw. Kanamani has to still be pretty careful.
I guess I got to get used to talking about throw loops. I commentate Street Fighter 6 tomorrow, too.
Get it in nice and early, mate. Get it in nice and early. Wow.
The
So many
down
whiffs.
threes. We're playing a lot patienter right now.
Oh!
Yo! Oh, and that he's gonna make him guess for game.
Reset. Oh, hang on. Wait.
Fatal.
Unbreakable. Unbreakable!
Yeah.
Uh-oh. 950 health.
No, is somebody mashing?
Oh, God. Owie! All right.
And that's 2-0. Oh, why does Zeus have a 2?
I ain't gonna lie. The scores are really confusing me.
Tani is up 2-0 right now.
Kanamani, that Sub-Zero's looking good.
And this is Connie Mani on match point coming from losers.
But from that range too, I favor Sub-Zero at that distance so much because you've got things like the back two, you've got the anti-air capabilities, just the flat whiff punishing. Kanamani, his footsies are superior. There's no two ways about it. Plus frames has to hold. Looks for
short hop?
possibly an up block attempt maybe. For a flawless block is what I meant to say.
Don't worry, I think every time I played MK11 today, I tried up blocking every jump. 42% there from Jackie. We just need to close out the round now.
Oh my lord, wait a minute. Not only was that just, Sub-Zero overhead, but the cinematic gets rid of the plasma on the floor. You are alive, but barely.
Right? Oh, wait, what is...
Oh! Woo! Ouch! Right, that, if I'm not mistaken, should be tournament point for Kanamani.
Oh, that hurt, that hurt.
Just a down two as well.
Oh,
so much
and got the
confidence.
amp.
We've barely seen the slides too. It's just not been a part of this matchup. Uh-oh, whiff punish. Zeus.
Looking bad. Does he go for the reset? Nope.
Break or no break.
Is he? Okay, breaking right there. He had to. He could
had
not
to.
take that damage.
All right,
Okay.
1, 2.
Spending no meter right now, so he needs to make that count.
Unfortunately, couldn't quite get the ender though.
Okay, whoa. Okay, this is
Can he? I know he's looking for this run back. If he can take this out, Zeus goes down.
And 2 in the down forward 4, taking it.
Viennality 2026, the XL edition MK11, the return of young Kanamani.
Taking the MK11 mask once again, just like he did last year. Let's see if he can take MK1 again tomorrow to do the double again.
He could do it. He could do it. You know, I've got to say, big shouts to Zeus. I think he did a super sick job in this tournament, bringing out mostly Spawn. It's kind of no surprise he would eventually gone, right, I'm going to try a different character. But at the end of the day, Kanamani was one of the absolute legends of MK11 for a reason, especially in Europe. Kanamani, young man back in those days. A young man, not so much anymore, but definitely going to be chuffed to bits with
the best player in Europe back in the day and still now.
All right, I believe we're taking things to stage, or I couldn't quite hear production there. Whatever it is we do, let's take it away.
So we have a winner, and of course we have not only a first place but also a second and a third. Please come up, our top 3, because we have some goodies for you. course. I'm gonna switcheroo a little bit. So please come up on stage, our top 3. Here they are. There he is. And a goodie bag, of course. Thank you so much. And our second place as well. Where is Zeus? There he is. Perfect, thank you. And you have the goodie bag as well. And of course, give it up for our first place, Kanimani. There is your goodie bag as well. Would you be down for a winner's interview, a little one?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Perfect, thank you so much. So, oh, you want to take pictures first? Okay, then you gotta take pictures. Oops. And might one of you also maybe want to take a look at the goodie bag? Would you want to show us what's in that goodie bag? Will he rip it? What do you have here?
A shaver, I guess? I don't know. Something to shave with. Wait. Oh, some snacks. Amazing, amazing. Thank you. I need those.
Sugar-free snacks.
Oh my, this is heavy.
Ooh.
A drink from Japan. Amazing. Thank you very much.
I've heard it tastes quite good. There were rumors. Some stickers as well. And
An energy drink, Monster Energy. Thank you. Sponsor me, please. Thank you.
so, Makuran and Zeus, maybe you come up again. Did we take the pictures as well? Have you already taken the pictures? Our top 3 in MK11. Give it up one more time. Just let me know when all the pictures are taken. Okay, Karimani, before you pack again, you're 18 at the moment, is that true?
Yes.
And you've had quite the winning streak also last year. We know your face already. How hard is it for you to stay humble?
I mean, honestly, unless I'm around my friends, I think I'm pretty humble. So yeah.
So your friends keep you grounded?
At times, some of them don't. Some of them deserve it. Some of them need to get humble themselves, so I'm not gonna be humble in front of them.
Okay, so it's a balance. And we will see you tomorrow as well, won't we?
Of course, and yeah, I'm gonna perform.
He's gonna perform maybe in the grand finals as well. Give it up again for our top 3 here in MK1. And now we're gonna have a short break until we go over to Skullgirl. So keep us. Oh, there's the fan base, all right.